by the way to the max.
We
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
We turned up, yeah.
Turned up by the way to the max.
Ay.
This shit slap, this shit black.
shit
Tell the
black,
DJ, won't you bring that back?
Bring
Turn
that
this
back.
motherfucker up, had the whole club spank.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to ask y'all something relationship wise, right? So, what do you think of sharing your location with your partner? Do you think that's something that's like next level, like marriage type of thing, or it's unnecessary? Think about that.
Don't trap yourself.
Here's the thing.
Oh, what?
Here's the
Don't
thing.
trap yourself.
Oh.
If you a cheating motherfucker, don't have your location. Shit, 'cause you, like, I've seen it happen too many times. Oh, she had my location. That's how you find me, nigga. If you cheating, why the fuck did you?
Right, low key.
Right.
Other thing, like, okay, I was, in a relationship with someone where we did have each other's location. That's when I was doing that long distance thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean have each other's location? Are you talking about living with each other? I don't know.
No, like sharing your location, your iPhone location, your phone.
Like, whenever
I always knew where she was at.
I'm an Android guy, so I didn't know. I'm sitting there like, huh? Share location? I say,
Yeah.
is she trying to say move in?
Yeah, it's
So that was something that we had done. Actually, I think she technically still has mine. Yeah,
I think it's a good trust exercise for me. I
it was
mean,
more so just for the fact, like, oh, if one of us wanted to call each other, but they might check where I was at before they did. They're like, oh, Kyra's at work. Let me not call him right now. Like, oh, she's like studying right now.
yeah. Even though some people take that to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Well, share your location for what though?
I mean, say
really to
I don't
just.
know.
I don't know. It's just tough.
I have to be funny about that when you guys are talking about.
to avoid having to bother someone.
No, that's not crazy. Like your parents, if your parents are still together, they do the same thing, sharing their location. They'll call and be like, hey, I'm going here and then here and then here.
Yeah.
So that it lets you guys know where they're going or you don't have to worry. Like, I think like what Imani said, it's definitely a good exercise.
Okay,
Yeah.
so JJ, you're saying only that you should only do that if you're married?
I'm saying like it's all about the purpose. What is your purpose of wanting certain things, and like what is the purpose of the location?
To know where your partner is at.
To know where your partner is, James. To know that they're safe.
For what reason though? You could
To know that they're safe.
know where your partner is.
They're safe.
Exactly.
So that instead
I ain't buying that.
let's say for instance, let's say I'm someone who really likes surprising my partner, right? Oh, but she's like, I need to know, like, where she's at so I can surprise her at the right moments. If I had her location, I wouldn't have to go through the trouble of calling her friend to try to figure out where she's at and do this extra thing. I could just look and be like, okay, she's here. I'm gonna meet her here. Boom, boom.
Or
boom.
you know where she's at, so you know she's not cheating. So like,
but see that, that's
What's
one.
wrong? What's wrong with that? Only a cheater is going to be upset about the location sharing.
Exactly. That's exactly
Only somebody who has something to hide will be like, "There's no way I can share my location with you."
Exactly.
You're hiding something. Yeah, if you have nothing to hide, there's no
and that's what I'm
problem.
saying. It's like I said, it's like there's certain women that you just know you would think are solid. Why you need it though? Now, if it's for safety, cool. But I always look at what is the true motives. No, I don't be seeing men care about black women's safety that much. I need a location. I'm just looking and I'm just thinking logically, not emotional. I'm just thinking logically.
You're saying that men don't care about black women that much?
That's what
Or it's not even about black women. Don't you find black and white? It's man and woman, James.
Ladies, let's let the man
to be like, oh, let me know your location. I just want to make sure you're protected. She's gonna be protected. Granted, something can happen. That's not saying that, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm just saying, if it works, cool. If it works for the couple, that's what matters most. That's what I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's just.
I think JT feels triggered because if he knows he had that shit back in the day, he would have got caught.
Ooh, nice.
I feel like if he had that shit today,
We're not going to do that today.
He said not back in the day. He said yesterday, y'all.
Someone was sharing location is like somebody wanting to put a chip in your fucking phone so they can track where you at. That's how I look at it.
So it makes you feel like you're cuffed or something, like somebody's constantly watching you. Is that what?
Don't you want to be in relationships? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to do like the? I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't matter if you share your location or if you tell the person where you're at. I think we're putting way too much emphasis on the telephone and what the social media and what the phone can do, like the features of the phone. Because all you have to do is look. Here's what the features of the phone can do. It can share the location, but here's what you can do. You can talk and tell them where you're going to be. It's the exact same thing. So I think we're putting too much emphasis on something so minute.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Again, like when I said specifically with my relationship, the reason why we had it was because we were both people who were moving around a lot. And like, if we're working, we're not looking at our phone. We're not, with the shit's on do not disturb, we're not going to pick it up. So it was easier for us to be like, hey, let's just have our location set so that instead of trying to call, knowing it might not go through, you can just look and be like, oh, she's at the library right now. Like, obviously she's not going to pick up. I'll call her when she's on her way home. Mm-hmm. Again, like JT said, it kind of depends on the couple. It worked for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if it's for genuine reasons, then okay. If it's for genuine reasons, okay. You know. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
It comes down to intention. You know.
Well, why wouldn't it be for genuine reasons? Like how can you not tell if your partner? Like how do you not know your partner is being ingenuine? Like how do you not know them?
I think some people are just insecure. I think more than not. Most people in this generation who say, "Oh, let me get your location," it's more than likely out of insecurity because they're scared or they're worried.
I didn't want to say that. I'm glad you did though.
I think that's more likely if we're talking about now. But I think there are people who just have it just because again, I'm an example of that. We just had it just because.
Yeah, I have a lot of my relatives. Well, of course, that's different than a relationship, but and they all track my location too, my siblings, but. I mean, it comes in handy.
These are family that protect you forever. These are people that know you and that would never leave your side.
That's why I said it's the difference. There's like if you don't have trust in your relationship, and like Cairo just said, or if you just have doing it for the wrong reasons or insecurity or whatever, then it's definitely not the best idea. Because if you're just like at a lash appointment, at an appointment or something, and they're like, "Oh, why are you on this street?" and then it starts a whole argument. So it can definitely go left real quick.
And this is why I was saying logically, you got to think about the person's life. Now, if somebody was always here, then yeah. But I look at let's because you asked the question. Let's take you for example. Mm-hmm. You don't do much with your life. I don't mean in a bad way, but you work. You might go home. You might go out, but these days you can't go out. Ain't too much you could do for somebody to really want to know your location. Is what I'm saying. That's what I said logically. Like, what is it now? If you was just always like, damn. I be calling, you don't answer. I need to make sure you're good, and you're not getting back to that person and stuff like that. That's more understandable. But if you're always getting back to the person, letting them know, and they still want to look, that just sounds fucking weird. Mm-hmm. Unless it's genuine, and But I'm just speaking because the stories I've heard from women tell me stuff like that. When you said your location, I was thinking sharing a space, but then you was like, "Sir, location on the phone." I was like. You're right. I did get triggered, Cairo, but it wasn't triggered from me. It was triggered from stories I just heard from women. I was like, so that's why I did get triggered.
Yeah.
So
even with my old boss, I thought that was strange. I used to assist a producer, and she wanted to know my location, and I'm like, why do you want to know my location at all times? That was just very strange.
I wouldn't like that from my boss.
I was like,
I wouldn't like that from my
what?
boss. But great topic. That's a great one. What's this?